everyone, so I'm here today with your first pick of the books you guys want to review. And that book is going to be Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. Before I get on to any of this, I do want to say one thing about this book is I would not read it if you were under 18. That's the main focal point. I'd be controversial in saying that, but you know, I think I have good enough reasons, so hopefully you guys will understand too. The main reason I say that you should not read this if you were under 18 because first of all, it has a lot of cussing in it, a lot of swear words, a lot of words that I don't think, you know, young people should be hearing. Of course, I know words like this are being used every day. I try to use them myself, but I know that it happens. And I'm sure a lot of younger people, even younger than like 16, use these words. I get that. I totally get that. But I'm just giving you guys a heads up before you get into something that you do not want to, you know, find yourself in a book with that. Also, it has a lot of sexual things in it. I wouldn't say like crazy amounts, but it's, you know, it's kind of a borderline basis of the whole story. And it's also just got a lot of, I think, older adult themes. Not necessarily like older lady, but kind of just more adult, in my opinion. With that being said, if you are too young, if you're 11, do not watch this video. You know, if you're young and you don't want to see all these things, nor do you want to, you know, learn and experience about this book, do not watch this video, do not read this book. That's all I can tell you guys. I hope that's enough warning. I hope you guys don't bash me over the head. Just trying to be fair to everyone here. We're going to get on to it, but I'm going to read the synopsis on the book. The new Abby Abernathy is a good girl. She doesn't drink or swear, and she has the appropriate number of cardigans in her wardrobe. Abby believes she has enough distance from the darkness of her past. But when she arrives at college with her best friend, her path to new beginning is quickly challenged by Eastern University's walking one-night stand. Travis Maddox, lean cut, covered in tattoos, is exactly what Abby wants and needs to avoid. He spends this night winning money in a floating fight ring, and his day is the ultimate college campus charmer. Intrigued by Abby's resistance to his appeal, Travis tricks her into his daily life with a simple bet. If he loses, he must remain abstinent for a month. If Abby loses, she must live in his apartment for the same amount of time. Either way, Travis has no idea what he has met his match. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is a lot of my viewers said that the synopsis is not even about the book. Like, it's completely different. And when I first heard that before this book, I was like, really? Like, how can that be? And I totally get what they were saying. They're 100% right. This synopsis is a good, like, jumping off point, but it's, like, I was like, the synopsis really didn't hit it head on. We are faced with a girl named Abby, who they said is a good girl. She's trying to escape her past, and we really don't know what kind of past she's escaping. We don't learn that till, I'd say, in the middle of the book. And I liked Abby for the most part. She was a sweet girl, but I could tell she was kind of naive, and she, you know, something about her. She meets Travis, who I have a love-hate relationship with Travis. I love him because I love reading about bad boys. I'm not per se attracted to them, but I love reading about them. I love watching them in shows. I don't know what it is. I'm sure every girl can relate to that. And for that, I did not like him for the intensity that he was. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. Travis was just intense. In fact, this whole book was very intense. Overall, I really did like it. I know it's a book that a lot of people either love or hate. I don't really see a lot of people being in the middle. Now, I loved it. I didn't like love it, but I loved the book. There are some things in this book I just really didn't like. The first of all was the intensity. Yes, I said that before, but the intensity of this relationship astounded me. I've read tons and tons of books where it's kind of like insta-love and they just fall in love and it's so intense. This is a different kind of intense. It's like an intense, like, fighting a lot, him being like very, I don't know, spoilers ahead, spoilers ahead, spoilers ahead. At one point, I believe, it's been like a week since I've read this, so I may be kind of shaky on it. At one point, I believe, I don't know if they got in a fight or I don't know if they were even dating at this point. I knew they were sexually attracted to each other, but Travis did something wrong and he woke up and Abby wasn't there, and like, I just remember reading where her best friend America texted her or called her. She's like, he's ripping up the whole apartment, he's so upset, he's throwing stuff. It's just, I was just like, what? Like, seriously? This guy's kind of crazy. Yeah, Travis is kind of crazy, like really kind of crazy. I mean, I don't think he needs mental help or anything, but he's just really like a very, very intense person. So this whole relationship was just very intense. And I like Travis and Abby, but they're not one of my all-time favorite characters because it's just a very intense relationship. It's very, I didn't like the decision, the hasty decision they made at the end. I felt that came out of nowhere. I liked reading it, I'm not gonna lie about that. I liked her best friends, America and Shepley. I thought they were a great combo to the couple, you know, kind of a cool offset to the insane, intense relationship that Travis and Abby had. But Shepley and America had their own kind of stuff going on. Travis, when I read the back of the book, I thought Travis was a kind of a guy that takes the money out of the bet ring, so I thought that's how he won money. But no, he is an actual like kind of UFC fighter. So picture that. It's very crazy, the stuff that they do in the book, like going to fights and stuff like that. I was just like, I would never do that because I'm so claustrophobic, first of all. Like, wow. The scenarios where they had to go to, I was just like, yeah, I would never do that. I wouldn't want to go to, I would want to see it, but I don't want to like escape through a tiny hole. Well, I gave this book a 4 out of 5. I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed reading it. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this book. There's only things I didn't like were the intensity and stuff like that, but if you're looking for a great romance, but intense, I would definitely pick this up. I think it is somebody told me it's kind of a new adult book between young adult and adult, kind of right in the middle, and I kind of like that genre better. I think it's more geared for people my own age. I just turned 24. I think it's geared maybe for more like, you know, upper 20s, low 30s. I don't know. What do I know about new adult books? Anyway, I would definitely give this one a read. I really enjoyed it. Just the intensity was a little bit crazy.